Everyone, behind me right here is my 2010 BMW 128i, and in my hands are all the maintenance costs I've put into this car over the last 2 to 3 years since I purchased it. And this video is basically here to inform anyone thinking about purchasing a BMW 128i, what you can expect to pay in maintenance. So for context, I'm going to flip around the camera here. We'll start talking about the car. So I purchased this BMW 128i when it had 80,000 miles. And right now we're at 110. So I put 30,000 miles on this car, and we're going to go over everything that I've put into this car for maintenance. So you know what to expect when purchasing a BMW 128i with around 80,000 miles. So when I purchased this car, I'm going to go over first the maintenance that was already done to it, which did save me some money. So the transmission on this car, I believe, is the GMC transmission. And for those who don't know, BMW had like two options, either like kind of like a US based automatic transmission or the BMW version. If you get the BMW version, you have to put the BMW fluids in it, which is way more expensive, versus if you get like the US version transmission, it's way more affordable to maintain. That maintenance was already done on this car, so all the fluids were changed and everything that needed to be done to the transmission was done. The other thing that was already done on this car was the overhead gasket valve cover. Basically, BMW has this plastic valve cover on the top of the engine that, because it's plastic, over time, it becomes brittle, wears out, and cracks. And anyways, that's a maintenance item that was already done. So that saved me some money purchasing this car. So what I had to do to this is, if we kind of like go in here, you can see that my rotors are nice and shiny. That's because I had to do brakes on this car, and I ended up doing obviously front, back, rotors, pads, all that. So that was the first maintenance item I did. So let's go ahead, let me find the paperwork for that. We'll go over the cost. So brakes, and I didn't do the work myself. I had a shop do it. So I paid like a little bit of a premium on all my maintenance on this car, but that's how it is. So first off, we have rear brakes. That cost me $655.24. Front brakes was $616.06. When I had this car in getting the brakes done, I also had the oil pan on the bottom of the car. It was leaking really bad, so I had that basically replaced, resealed, new gaskets, and oil filters done. And so that job cost me $1,312.35. Okay, so that was like the first round of maintenance I had to do when I first purchased the car. That was like year one. And so now that I've had this car for a couple years, recently I had to do more maintenance. And if we kind of like zoom in here, you can see that these tires are brand new and have like nice tread on them. So we're heading into the winter season where I live, and so my tires were shot, so I had to buy new tires for the car. And I need something winter rated, so these are like all year, all season tires, but they're also winter rated, so they're gonna do good for me during this winter season, which is good. But that came at a cost. I went to Costco, and I don't know how people feel about Costco tires, but I feel like Costco has good deals. And so I spent, let me find the paperwork here, for all 4 tires, and I did not go with run flats, which this car does not have a spare. So I might go with run flats during the summer after I get through winter. But anyways, that's what I'm choosing to do. You can choose whatever you want to do. But for 4 Michelin tires, that cost me $938.92. So brand new tires in the car. I'm feeling good to go. We'll see. Hopefully I don't get a flat. Anyways, so now I had a maintenance, I had a service engine light come on recently. So I decided, all right, I'm gonna take the car in, get maintenance done. It's gonna cost me, but it needs to be done. I don't really, because I commute so much with this, I drive like, I think it's like 25 miles a day or 50 miles a day round trip. And I just personally don't mess around with maintenance. If the car needs maintenance, I'm gonna get it done because I commute so far. But anyways, so I took the car in and I did pay a premium. I'm just gonna put it out there. I paid a premium for some of this maintenance because I have I read the code myself and I figured out what one of the issues was, and I could have probably fixed the problem myself for like $40, but the car was having some other things I needed checked out, so I just had the shop do all the work, which if you can do the work yourself, you're gonna save money, but I did not do it myself. I did not save money. So, all right, took the car in. They charged me $203.50 to do and like an engine check, engine light diagnostic on the car. And then what we found out, car needed new spark plugs, which made sense because I did have the car like misfire a couple times randomly when driving, so I trusted that. So new spark plugs for the car. I feel like this is expensive. Comment below what you think, but I spent $608.49 to have the spark plugs removed, so and replaced, obviously. So new spark plugs. They charged me, like breaking that down, it was like $185 for platinum spark plugs, and then they charged me $412 basically to remove and replace them. Seems pretty steep, but you know, that's what I get. So the code I was getting, this was like the one that I think I could have fixed myself, and I just didn't have the time, which is kind of on me. But it was the outside air temperature sensor was faulty, and so anyways, the part was like $70, and remove and replace, they charged me $165 for labor. But so like the total for that part, they charged me $239.97. Okay. So then we come on to the final maintenance item that I had, which I think that was it. So yeah, yep, check engine light test, spark plugs, outside air temperature. So that grand total of that bill was like $1,365.51. So here's the breakdown. So I've had this car for 30,000 miles, okay? I bought this car for $8,500, and my grand total of maintenance that I've put into this car since owning it, let me flip through, I have it written down. All right, I'm into this car $13,388.08. So, and it's got 110,000 miles on it now. So, comment below what you think. I personally am fine with this because, you know, I got the car pretty cheap and I knew that there would be maintenance due. So, like I said, I'm not gonna drive around letting things go because I need to get to work. So, as we all do, correct? So I don't know. So I'm into this car, you know, like $13,000 plus. I'm happy with it. I like the car. It's great. I like this car. It's easy to commute in. It's comfortable to commute in. It's fun to drive, and it's all around a great car. So I don't know. I've seen cars, you know, with 100,000 miles plus going for, you know, 12,000, 10,000. So I feel like I'm happy because I know the maintenance I've done to it. I know that everything that needs to be done has been done, and these are like some major repairs I've done. And so the car is good to go. I'm happy with it. I feel confident driving it every day to work, and that's it. So basically, that's the rundown. You buy a BMW 128i with 80,000 miles. These are some of the maintenance items that you should be aware of, and comment below what you think. All right, peace.